Imagine this. You're on a flight to Tokyo. You're excited, but also wondering what to do when you arrive. How do I get into the city? What should I eat? Where do I even begin? But can you imagine that something like this is available in your hand? Voice Japan, English voice for curious travelers. Tap, listen, and explore Japan.
Welcome to Voice Japan, a place where every page talks to you. Voice Japan is a helpful pocket voice encyclopedia of Japan, created to help travelers explore safely, comfortably, and with curiosity, one voice at a time. Each page features a picture and a short voice explanation in English. No reading, just tap, listen, and learn. Voice Japan covers everything from essentials like money, transportation, and emergency help, to food, culture, traditions, and even bits of history. Some explanations are simple and clear, while others are more relaxed or entertaining, depending on the topic. To begin, tap a category below, or use the keyword search to find what you're looking for.
Tap transit and then tap Tokyo airports and you'll get this page. Alongside the voice guide, some images, like this one, provide additional details. Here, you can compare Narita and Haneda airports side by side. If you'd like a closer look, just use your fingers to zoom in and explore the details. To listen to the voice guide, the same tap and listen style as other pages. Here's what you'll hear.
Well, here's a quick and essential guide to Tokyo's airports. Just the key information most travelers want to know in about 2 minutes. Many visitors to Japan arrive through one of Tokyo's two main airports, Haneda and Narita. Some travelers also fly into Kansai International Airport, but this guide focuses on Tokyo. So, how do you get into central Tokyo? Luckily, Japan's public transportation system is excellent. Taxis are available, but they can be costly, especially from Narita. Instead, most travelers use trains or buses, which are fast, safe, and easy to use. Haneda Airport is located in the south of Tokyo. It's closer to the city and very convenient if you're staying in areas like southern Tokyo, such as Shinagawa, or even further south, such as Yokohama. From Haneda, you can take the Keikyu line or the Tokyo monorail and reach central Tokyo in about 20 to 30 minutes. Narita Airport, on the other hand, is in the east of Tokyo, about 60 kilometers away, but don't worry, it's still easy to access. The JR Narita Express and Keisei Skyliner both take around 1 hour to reach central Tokyo. The Narita Express, for example, goes as far as Shinjuku and beyond, so total travel time can be longer depending on your destination. Airport buses are another option, usually a bit slower than trains and possibly much longer if there's traffic. But they can be more direct, especially if you have luggage or prefer to avoid navigating the maze-like train stations in Tokyo. Prices vary, but here's a rough idea. The Narita Express costs around 3,000 yen one way. The Keisei Skyliner is slightly cheaper at about 2,500 yen. Buses range from 1,300 to 3,500 yen, depending on the company and destination. If your flight to Narita is significantly cheaper, it might still be a good choice, because the transportation options make the distance very manageable. For more details and information on connecting flights, check the websites linked in the dark green tabs just below this voice guide.
That's just one example. Ready for another? Let's check out our ramen guide. It's a favorite for many travelers. Tap Food, and you'll find this page, where you can tap again to hear about dishes like sushi, ramen, and more. If you tap ramen, this screen will appear. Then tap the headphone icon to hear the simple explanation.
Well, here's a simple explanation of ramen, one of Japan's most beloved dishes. Ramen is a Japanese noodle soup with roots in Chinese cuisine. A typical bowl includes 5 key elements: broth, seasoning, oil, noodles, and toppings, and each shop combines them differently to create its own flavor. You might hear names like shoyu, miso, tonkatsu, or shio. Shoyu is soy sauce based, offering a savory, slightly tangy taste. Shio is salt based, lighter and often clearer, but still full of umami. Miso and tonkotsu are usually richer, with deeper and creamier flavors. As of early 2025, the average price for a bowl of ramen in Japan is about 704 yen, roughly $5, but prices vary. In cities or at specialty shops, it's common to pay 1,000 yen or more, especially for bowls with extra or premium toppings. Today, ramen can be found everywhere. From tiny food stalls to Michelin-starred restaurants, whether it's rich and creamy or light and clear, ramen is more than a quick meal. It's a flavorful part of Japanese culture. We'll explore more in the extended story.
How did you like it? This is the style of Voice Japan's simple version. Short, clear guides, but with surprising depth. Voice Japan doesn't stop there. If you'd like to explore further, tap Extended Story and enjoy a deeper guide into ramen culture. Most extended stories are around 2 to 4 minutes, sometimes a little longer. The Extended Ramen Voice Guide runs about 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Let's listen.
Okay, here's a deeper look into ramen and how it became a true part of Japanese culture. As you just heard, ramen began with Chinese-style noodle soups, but in Japan, it didn't stay the same for long. It evolved, shaped by local ingredients, creative cooks, and everyday life. Today, ramen comes in many styles, and each bowl tells its own story. The first versions appeared in Japan in the late 1800s, in port cities like Yokohama and Kobe. Chinese immigrants served soup noodles called Nankin soba or Shina soba. By the early 1900s, ramen was sold in food stalls and local diners. After the Great Kanto earthquake in 1923, many vendors left Tokyo and spread across the country. That helped spark Japan's regional ramen culture. Each area developed its own flavor. In Tokyo, ramen is usually soy sauce based. It's called shoyu, with a savory, slightly tangy taste. Shio ramen is salt based. It's often the lightest and clearest, but full of umami. Miso ramen started in Sapporo in the 1950s. It's bold and hearty. And in Fukuoka, you'll find creamy white tonkotsu ramen, made from pork bones, simmered for hours. But broth is just one part of the story. A bowl of ramen has 5 parts: broth, seasoning, flavored oil, noodles, and toppings. Noodles are made with a special alkaline water that gives them their chewy, springy texture. They come in many shapes: thin, thick, straight, or wavy, depending on the style. Popular toppings each tell a little story. You'll often find chashu, slices of slow-cooked pork that melt in your mouth, and ajitama, soft-boiled eggs marinated in a savory soy-based sauce. Other classics include menma, or seasoned bamboo shoots, green onions, nori seaweed, and naruto, a pink swirled fish cake that adds a traditional touch. And if you finish your noodles, but still have soup left, some shops offer kaidama, an extra serving of noodles, so you can keep enjoying every last drop. Beyond the classics, there's a whole family of Chinese-influenced noodle dishes in Japan. They're not always called ramen, but they're closely related in flavor, ingredients, or style. Dishes like tanmen, a light soup with stir-fried vegetables; gamoku soba, topped with a colorful mix of meat, seafood, and egg; ankake soba, thickened with a glossy starchy sauce; and moyashi soba, piled high with bean sprouts. There's also tantanmen, spicy and rich with sesame, inspired by Chinese dandan noodles. Champon from Nagasaki uses a creamy pork and seafood broth with thick noodles. And sukmen is a dipping style, where the noodles are served cold and dipped into a hot, concentrated broth. In summer, you'll often see hiyashi ramen, chilled noodles with fresh toppings and a tangy, refreshing sauce. In 1958, Japan introduced the world's first instant ramen, chicken ramen, by Nissin. That helped spread both instant noodles and the word ramen around the world. Instant ramen is popular worldwide, but it's quite different from the ramen you'll find in Japan. Ramen is usually served at specialty ramen shops or Chinese-style restaurants. You'll also find it on the menu at family restaurants or general noodle shops. And while these versions are often simpler, they can be a good option if you're looking for something lighter or more casual. Yes, ramen has gone global, but in Japan, it's still deeply personal. From tiny counters to Michelin-starred restaurants, ramen reflects regional pride and creativity. Whether you like it light or rich, simple or bold, ramen has something for everyone, and every bowl, in its own way, tells a little piece of Japan's story.
Did you enjoy the ramen story? Now you might be curious about our sushi story, or tempura, or something else entirely. Voice Japan is here to guide you with friendly audio on many topics, all in English. We at mamejiten.com are growing fast after launching this site in April 2025. Whether you're wondering what to eat, where to go, or how to get around, just tap and listen. To find Voice Japan, just search for Mamejiten Voice Japan, or visit mamejiten.com and tap Voice Japan on the top page. Thank you for watching. See you on Voice Japan.